So I have a USB SanDisk Cruiser Ultra USB 3. It's like that. It's kind of broken. It's a customer's USB stick. It kind of come out of the kind of came away from the PCB board, I think. But we need to crack open this case. So as you can see, it's a bit very loose here. So it must have come away from its solder. So I'm going to go ahead and crack it open. So that's very tough and stubborn plastic, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm trying to heat it up and make it softer. Now you should be able to cut the plastic. Sure, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to heat up the sides and then to make it very, very thin. And the plastic that's soft enough to cut with the scissors. So just work your way around the sides of the device, and you should be able to do that easily. So apply a little heat and then go ahead with the scissors, but don't obviously heat it too much so that it turns to be a PCB board. There you go, we've got the outer casing off. Now we are ready to solder these pins back onto the PCB board, the USB port, and then I should be able to make a connection, so go ahead and do that. So this USB stick here, what I've managed to do is I got my colleague who does my soldering jobs for me. He sort of, what I did here was obviously the pads here have become, the copper pads have come off the PCB boards, which will make it very difficult to, this is the USB connector here. The pins, if you can see the pins, the very, these pins here, they connect to these pads, normally with solder obviously, onto these pads here. Now as you can see the copper pads have come off. So I've got my soldering colleague who managed to, it's actually broken away now, but he managed to, can you see the copper soldering wire here? Managed to solder that onto the pathways, into the power pathways here. That provides power to the chip here. And he's managed to, the very I've never seen copper wire so small. Managed to, for each pad over here, he has, or each, or each line, power line here, managed to sort of attach some copper wire with solder that will connect to each one of these pins over here successfully, and he managed to, and I managed to get all the data of this, and I was able to successfully tell my client that the job has been completed to a successful state. So I'll show you the files just in a second about proving that job was a success. But yeah, so this is the sort of thing that what might have to happen if not only the pins have come off from or the ports come off from the PCB board, but also when the pads come off as well. So basically nothing is impossible when it comes to recovering your data off devices and things. Everything's there's always a way around. You could either even solder to the chip itself if you find out which wire, what connector or what legs, which leg each one does. But you can see clearly here that for each one of these copper pads, obviously you've got the wire, you've got the pathway coming all the way along here too, which ends at one or two of these pins on this actual chip here. Which is actually the controller chip over here. And so basically, yes, so that tells you that you can actually bypass this area here and then solder straight onto these legs, the legs of the controller. I've seen people do that before as well. But yeah, so thank you so much, and I'll show you the files now, and that's great. Thank you for seeing this. Okay, so here we are then. Here are the proof of the files. As you can see, 7 gigabytes off a 32 gigabyte stick that were restored, all files. The flash memory bank was undamaged. It was just a soldering job. But I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe and comment for further videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.